Sanjay Uchiha here. So I said it last week more or less, but it feels so odd being back to the Boruto anime. Especially, you know, consecutive weeks after so long. It feels totally odd if you ask me. Well, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Sanjay Uchiha here, the Uchiha that Itachi forgot that went to YouTube naturally. Hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday, or at least whenever you're watching this reaction review. Of course, SasukeRetsuden continues this week, the adaptation in the anime. And last week, while it did had its positives, but I wasn't really super impressed with the quality of the adaptation in the anime so far, but I'm looking forward to seeing how it evolves as the episodes go by. But anyway, as we get into it, be sure to leave a like. Of course, we're on our way to 2,000 subscribers here. Hopefully we can get to that before the end of January. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment, let's start the discussion, and yeah, let's just get into Sasuke. Alright, so you know, funny enough, I'm actually behind probably a chapter or two when it comes down to the manga adaptation. It's like, bruh, I fought with Naruto for 24 hours, dog. This is nothing, dog. This is actually cute. this is cute. But it's like, dog. No, that was actually cute. It's a dog. This is nothing. Q Sakura is here. Ew, well, this is new. Here we go again. Stop. Nope. Yeah. Come on, bro. We already confirmed the Genjutsu doesn't work on this thing. It's actually a sword this time. Greatest power in the ninja world. Poison. Who would have thought? Sakura coming to bail out Sasuke. Who would have thought? The only thing that makes it interesting is that it would be good if it went more in depth, because obviously, the thing is, when you like do new storylines after like a series is concluded like this, you gotta make sure it doesn't really contradict like established lore. It doesn't really offset anything that was established from before. So it's like, okay, you think it's because he has a tail beast in him? Do any of the other, apart from the stage of 6 pounds, do any of the other Jinchuriki have a history of this? And if not, of course, most persons can probably deduce already between the Sage and Naruto. Both of them have had like all the tail beasts within them at one point. Well, with Naruto, the exception of the 10 tails, but yeah, that's the only like commonalities between the Sage and Naruto. Like they've had both of them have had all the chakra of, well, not all. And of course, the Sage's case, he's had all 9 tail beasts within him at one point, and well, within Naruto, he has, you know, fragments of the first 8 and the full 9, at least at this point. So yeah, so that's the only commonalities. I wish they would kind of actually touch on that a bit more, but yeah. Oh, come on, Sakura. Yo, kill me dead. I'm pretty sure that's everybody's reaction watching this. Just like, yo. Can you imagine it was a normal couple and Sasuke was really like serving life there? Some late night activities in the doc's office. I'm glad that these characters are kind of calling out Sasuke and Sakura's relationship. As Tsunade's students, she might know a thing or two. Guys, let me know, like, what do you think about Boruto era Sakura? Do you like her? Like, compared to part 1 or Shippuden? And like, if so, what makes you like her more than those versions of Sakura? I really love when they, I keep sounding like a broken record week to week, but when they use these new OSTs, are new to me. Like, I don't know if they were using them like within the stretch of episodes I didn't watch, but yeah, it just really sells the foreign land type of vibe. Nice. I think one of the things is that since Kishimoto didn't really yeah, from going from part 1 to part 2, Sakura did improve drastically, right? But I don't think outside of her medical ninjutsu when it came on to Shippuden, nothing extra was done to evolve her more combat wise from then. Apart from the Byakugo seal, but that was like way later, like the last arc of the series. Apart from that, nothing more was really done to evolve her from a combat standpoint. So I don't think fans really got to appreciate her out of being the annoying third wheel of Team 7 like that. And these days when persons break it down, there can be some, if not a lot, of appreciation for Sakura as a character in parts 1 and 2. But given that there weren't too many situations like this, kind of more the espionage, sneaking in, there's little situations like this to get an appreciation for her. I think it's kind of part of the reason what makes Boruto era Sakura probably the most well-received version of the character, if I'm being quite honest. So yeah, that's just me. Yo. Sasuke is putting in some efforts. And I like the lighting, of course. They had to make it a bit more, soft and. Yes, sir. Sometimes she says. But you know, my nigga. Oh, that's a nice shot of Sakura right there. You like it. Like a G. Yo. Smooth. Ah, how adorable. Sasuke with the big grin. Got to get to the final boss room, bro. Alright, episode 283 of the Boruto anime. Still crazy in terms of that episode count. I know since, series like One Piece are over 1,000, I probably shouldn't be be commenting like that, but you know what I mean. But anyway, episode 283 Starlines, honestly, definitely a better received episode for me over episode 282. I think more of the perks of this arc in the anime are coming out with this episode as we are introduced to, reintroduced to Sakura, making her grand debut in the arc as the doctor at the prison, which rightfully so since she did study medical ninjutsu. So there's that. So I think one of the things that really makes this episode great, and it seems like it's going to be the overarching thing when it comes on to the arc on a whole, which I don't think the first episode of the arc did a good job of establishing in comparison to the manga, is exploring the dynamics when it comes on to Sakura and Sasuke's relationship to a degree. Now, of course, these are characters that we obviously care about. We've kind of grown with them through watching the series when it started till now. So definitely we are invested, to say the least. And like they established for the arc, this is to find a cure for Naruto's chakra illness, which they're speculating is as a result of the teal beast within him. Now, all of that is fine. We're invested in that. We care about that. But Sakura and Sasuke's relationship has been something that I think that's been met with a lot of criticism over the years since, the end primarily throughout Shippuden and her love for him, right? And for me, when Naruto ended, the jump from say chapter 699 to 700 and them, being married and having Sarada. It was kind of like a jarring jump because not enough time was really placed. I mean, outside of maybe what might have been shown like novel wise or said novel wise for like the mainstream viewer, it's a jarring experience, and not enough time was really, I guess, dedicated to rebuilding that connection between them after all Sasuke had done. In the grand scheme of things, it's like, oh, people will hate on Sakura, like, oh, he abused you for all these years, and then you jumped into a relationship with him, and now he's not even home most of the time. So it kind of takes away from the character, generally speaking. Now, when we get situations where we can get into the psyche of Sasuke or just the dynamic of their relationship to show that they genuinely care for each other and all of that, I think it does wonders for these characters who over the years have had what would be defined as like a toxic relationship, honestly. So I think getting situations like this in this episode kind of makes up for that period of time that we just jumped from, oh, Sasuke was abusing her and making her cry for all these years, and then she just still jumped into a relationship with him. It kind of makes up for that blank period that we didn't get to see. It kind of allows us to infer that what was done to rebuild that relationship of trust for them to actually get back together or just get together and become a couple. So I definitely like that in this episode, and the arc overall kind of does its best or does a decent job of promoting and setting that up. I mean, persons like Gigi and talking about his fiance and being married, and the fact that you don't have a ring, that means that she's single. So things like that kind of hint at the arc potentially exploring that dynamic when it comes down to Sasuke's relationship and how he must feel about Sakura in the grand scheme of things. Now, the manga definitely did it better because from the get-go, when it came on to the first chapter of SasukeRetsuden, manga-wise, they kind of set the foundation of having that, expectation for children. Like basically in chapter 1 there was this woman that was trying to marry her daughter off to Sasuke, or basically questioning me like, if you're right for my daughter. So it kind of gives that kind of expectation or tone when it comes on to the Sasuke's adventures in the land of Redaku. The anime, not so much. Well, I'm lying. Episode 1 did have those girls that were at the cafe or wherever they were talking about getting married, so I guess the anime does it in its own way, but definitely the manga did it better, I would say. So there's that. I definitely love that, and just seeing the two of them work together to get to these ultra particles to save Naruto, and just the whole use of Sakura in this episode, it was just refreshing. It's a nice dynamic that really helps to get me more in tune or invested or engaged with the episode as I'm watching. So I mean, granted, all of that considered, I think this episode is definitely a step up compared to episode 282, at least, if nothing else, from how the narrative elements are play off each other. I mean, art and animation is it's the same. Music, more or less the same. I did love that scene with Sasuke and Sakura. It was the lighting was really good, really helped to set the tone, the vibe, very visceral feeling of like calm, lovey-dovey. It worked for the most part. And of course the mystery aspect when it comes down to Zanzul and Meno building. So as these episodes go on, we're building interest for the audience, and I think this episode does very well in actually juggling all these positives that I'm saying to get us, the viewer, more interested in seeing how the arc will play out. So yeah, awesome episode, I would say. I still need to catch up with the manga. I think I might be a chapter or two behind. I don't think I read chapter 6 or 7, should be out by now, but yeah. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought. Is my analysis, is my breakdown of the episode, am I on point? How was the episode for you guys? Just let me know what you think. Leave a like, of course. Sasuke Uchiha here. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That was smooth on Sasuke's part when he's like, yo. That was really nice. But anyway, guys, hope you guys are having an awesome day. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next Boruto video.